Tammy. Happy Sunday. Happy end of Mercury retrograde. And um happy November 30th. I'm trying to do something a little tricky here today. And I'm just gonna see if I can make it work. But anyway, I hope some of you do jump on. If not, that's okay. I am a Psychic D. I am going to be channeling some psychic insight and guidance for my collective community, which is all of you guys, anyone that invests time, energy into my channel. So I'm going to give you some psychic insight and guidance for the month of December. December is going to be totally contrasting. As an energy reader, for the last 24 to 48 hours, I've already felt like I've been split in two. Hi, Holly. How you going, gorgeous? So yeah, I feel like the energies are really split in two. Hey. Oh, good afternoon. I'm gonna see if I can. I've got my laptop here because I can see it better than the screen. I can see more on here than there. So look at me going all get all tech savvy. Hello. Hello, Tammy. It's so good to see you. Thanks so much for joining if you can. Um, I'm in a really weird place because my eldest has now finished school for the year, and I've pre-paved and created a new life plan for my own self because tomorrow is December 30th and it's officially 30 days till my 50th birthday. So those who don't know, I think I started on day 57 or something crazy. But I've been prepping my energy so when my 50th rolls around on the 30th and then New Year's kicks in, I'm going to hit the tarmac running. And the way that we do that when it comes to the law of attraction is to obviously be in alignment, to have your thoughts as clear as possible, have your feelings as aligned as possible, and to have all your areas, have yourself prepared for the wonderful, wonderful year, which I believe, especially if you're on your karmic reward journey, you're going to get your karmic rewards in 2026. So that's my job on this planet. That's my mission. I channel psychic insight, which is delivered directly from spirit. They give us what we feel we need to know based on the collective timeline, but also on a personal timeline. So if you have a one-on-one with me, that's when I can tap into your timeline and see what's coming in for you and give you a bit of a heads up or help you identify where it is that you need to get started on your journey, all that sort of jazz. And yeah, we can give you what's possible for you coming up in 2026. So thank you to everyone that has booked their 2026 video message with me. It's all available on my stand store. If you go into the links in the description, it's down there. That will be leaving very, very shortly. So I just thought I'd let you know that. What you do is you get about a 20 or 30-minute video where I will tap into your timeline and I will just give you everything that spirit gives me. So sometimes these readings can be a bit tricky because I don't get feedback. So they don't say, oh, yeah, that's happening or that's that or la, la, la. So I'm really going to trust what spirit give me and give that to you. But from the responses I've received so far, everyone has been very satisfied. So yeah, go team. One more thing too, as I just previously said, I have decided to go on a bit of a limb. And what I've done is I've created a little adventure on my stand store. So if you go to my stand store, I've got a couple of I've got a free download on there on law of attraction for beginners and stuff like that. But I've created a monthly membership just for a bit of a trial for the month of December if you're interested. What you can do is you can pop over there and I will give you and support you and hold your hand in and inspire you and influence you through the clarity of my own example. I'm going to help you pre-pave your energy for 2026. So I'm almost in reading mind. So obviously my thinking brain can't hold all this information, but just for a quick rundown, this program is going to be really, really good for those who like me, who like to keep it simple, I joke around and call it my ADHD brain. Like it's very hard for me to stay focused. And the law of attraction is quite a big subject. Like you could go down so many rabbit holes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be facilitating and teaching everybody through the clarity of my own example. So in this group, which is exclusive, nobody else can see it. It's just a monthly one-time fee, and it's only $44. So there's no excuse not to invest in yourself. I'm going to be basically teaching you the law of attraction basics, and then showing you what I do behind the scenes, especially when you get your ball rolling and then life happens and you don't know what to do with it then. The last thing we should be doing right now is anticipating 2 steps forward and then taking 4 steps back, because now's the time really to learn your lessons of 2025. It's been a shit of a year, but for a reason. We've all, majority of people have cleaned up their karmic debt. If you haven't, you're about to. But those who have done a lot of personal development work, or are really in high expectancy that 2026 will be in a great year, and you've paid off a lot of your karmic debt, then you're definitely coming into karmic rewards. So, yeah. So in the group, it's basically going to give you permission, if you give yourself permission, to hit the reset button, because we can spend hours and hours and days and years and centuries and decades going back to the past and cleaning up all that mess. When it comes to law of attraction, there's no point. It is really important that it is more beneficial for you to learn as you go. So I am in this group. I'm going to help people get out of this healing loop. I'm going to teach them and coach them and mentor them, or you, or whoever wants to join. Hey, everyone is joining. How you can stop this loop, stop the limiting beliefs that you may have got going on by changing your thought processes and mindset. I will be showing you the emotional scale and how you can wake up each day and find ways to move yourself up that emotional scale. I'm going to help you clear out old patterns. I'm going to help you rewrite your story. I'm going to help you strengthen your own intuition. I'm going to hopefully, as in the bundle, I hope to, upgrade your self-concept. It's at the moment, we are really being encouraged to get into our confidence and self-worth and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to help you build joyful habits. I'm going to influence you to feel good again, even if it's just if you get on there and have a suck on my energy. That's all right. I got lots of it to go around. And I just want to help inspire you to level up and to be that next best possible version of yourself. So you can have that. You got 31 days in December. I know a lot of you are feeling the pinch at the moment, and you might think 30 days, geez, it's taken me 30 years or 300 years just to get to this point. Doesn't matter. All we have is now, and it's what you do with the now. And the best part about this is that you will be amongst a community of people who are doing it as well. So my communities are never places where it's just a dumping ground, where you just had a shit day, you need someone to talk to, and you go and have your purge. That is part of the process. That is part of the process, but this group is for people who want to learn how to transmute and alchemize, find peace with, and then move their energy into the next best logical step for them. So, yeah, if you want to join that, it's over on my Stand store now. I didn't advertise this earlier because it is a subscription. So you pay that one-time $44 fee, and I didn't want people paying it before it actually started. So anyway, yeah, if you want to join in that, be my guest. All right. So who we got here? I'm going to check it out on this because I can see it better on my lappy. So, hey, Tracy. So, yeah, I'm going to get stuck straight into it. I do have some notes. Behind the scenes, I've really been trying to channel information without having to use the cards. The only cards that, hey, Dan, how's things? Good to see ya. Hope you've been well. I've been really trying to trust myself enough just to channel information and just to put it down without having to use the cards. When I'm reading for a collective or reading for one-on-one, I use the cards as my tool. to help me keep that timeline going. Otherwise, I'll get this and I get that and I get this and I get that and it comes all over the place. So the cards help me keep a timeline. Yeah, you can join anytime, Wendy. You can join anytime, but it starts tomorrow. So, but if you join, obviously all the previous information will be there. So I know it's really hard with subscribers and stuff, subscriptions. This is just it comes up as a subscription, but it is just a one-time fee with this. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to read from my notes just for now, and then we're going to get stuck into the cards. Like I say, before I jumped on, I knew this was coming for the last couple of days. I'm really tapping into a collective that are really split in two at the moment. I can't help everybody. I am fully aware of that. But if you are here and you're willing to entertain the fact that you are extensions of non physical energy and that you can be, do have it all, and you're interested in finding new ways of doing things, then this is still your spot. My forte is personal development. So, if you are still in your healing journey, this will still benefit you. But my work is not necessarily in the healing work, even though that's a major component. Mine is about alchemizing, shifting your energy from where it is to where you want to be. So, I don't know about you guys, but leading up until this point, I feel like I'm like coming home after a battle of war. I feel like I've been at war. You know, most people are aware that I'm recovering from CPTSD, and I'm thinking, I believe I'm doing a bloody good job, doing a good job of it. But yeah, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that it hasn't been a shit show. But getting on top of it now, like I say, I'll be teaching everyone through the Clarity of Mind example in this Law of Attraction group if you want to join. But I really need to encourage everybody at the moment that it's important to learn your lesson where you currently are. From those lessons, you'll identify those things that you do want, even if it's just a new feeling, even if it's a material possession, even if it's a person, place, or thing, it doesn't matter. It's time to wrap up this cycle. I've been doing a lot of one-on-one readings this week, and thank you so much to everyone who booked with me. A lot of newbies, a lot from TikTok, actually. I am on TikTok too, if you don't know that. But yeah, a lot of people are closing out an old life cycle and they're just about to start a new one. That's why this hallway period, this moment, especially now that Mercury retrograde is getting out of here, I can let you know that things are going to get easier should you allow it to be, should you give yourself permission to surrender just a little bit, and should you take back that control of your sovereignty and your own life. We are all deliberate creators, and it doesn't matter what any psychic says to you, what any tarot reader says to you, what any astrologer says to you. At the end of the day, you are the creator. What you think about comes about. How you feel is how you vibrate. You are saying more of that, more of that, more of that, please, universe. They don't want you to have limits, lack, scarcity, and they don't want you to settle. They want you to have the premium. They want you to jump in that flow of premium. And a lot of you are calling out for that, but you're not allowing it to happen. So if you want to find out once again how to allow it to happen, join my 2026 prep group. It's in my stand store down below. It's only $44 and I will help you. I will help you. This is how passionate I am about getting your little caboose and your little canoe going. It's really important. So as we step into December 1, I see a split in the collective energy. Some of you will, like me, are feeling really fired up. You're feeling inspired and hopefully motivated as a result. You may be clearing space, you may be letting things go, and you are preparing your energy for a fresh new start. A lot of you know it's coming, but you're trying to control or manage it, and that's where you sort of slip up. On the other hand, we've got some people who are still at the tail end of this cycle closing. So you may be feeling really emotional. You may be feeling really nostalgic. You may be feeling extremely overwhelmed. This can be causing depression. This can be causing anxiety. It's almost like a feeling that you're processing a lifetime or an entire year in one hit, in one wave. So Mercury retrograde hasn't helped the cause. At the end of the day, it is what it is. We are where we are now. And I think it's really important that all of you know that nothing's going wrong here. There's nothing wrong with you. If anything, Spirit really want to reiterate to you all that you are worthy and that you are desirable and that you are courageous and that you are strong. And you most definitely are not all the things that have happened to you. So please remember that. I Everybody's got it in them. I'll be sharing my life story over 2026, and a lot of you will be gobsmacked. I've been doing this for a very long time, and even my regulars that have been with me for like 15, 20 years, even you don't know half the stuff, but I'll be sharing that. And I do so to let you know that if I can get out of the pits of hell, if I can make this positive change in my life and get to where I am right now, then you can too. So please, moving forward, just at least believe in yourself and give yourself a permission slip. Give yourself a permission slip to learn, to grow and expand, because that's all life's about. And your purpose in this life is joy. That's what it is. But it's up to you to create a lifestyle for yourself that facilitates that joy, and only say yes to things that actually bring you value and prosperity and abundance and value and all that sort of jazz. So if you're really tired right now, the message is to rest. If you're feeling really motivated, it's time to move. If you follow me on my Insta and Facebook, you'll check in my stories. I keep people updated on what I'm doing. So I actually do the work as well. This is the energy work. I share it on there, but I'll be sharing it more in depth in this group that starts tomorrow. Um, okay, so that's probably the opening week. So the week 1 of December, that's what you'll probably find. So really go easy on yourself. Rome wasn't built in a day. A lot of you have got a lot going on, and it's going to take some lineal time. So just go easy on yourself. So in week 2, you may find that you'll have some communication breakthroughs. So this may be a point where you get courageous enough that you get to speak your truth, cleanse your throat chakras, do everything that you need to do. You may speak your truth. Make sure that you always do it from the heart and with authenticity and transparency. Some of you may be receiving this communication in return. I was shown a very strong truth telling vibration this month. So if you don't tell the truth or you don't receive the truth, you're going to find out the truth. So Spirit are like at the moment refusing for anyone to take illusion with them in 2026, because they want you to get your rewards. They really do. So expect honest conversations. These could be conversations that may have been circling around for weeks or even months. Once again, these could be conversations you need to have or that you may have with others. This could look like apologies, clarifications, confessions, heart to hearts, or even a few unexpected truths dropping in your lap. So prepare your energy for that now. In week 3, you may feel a massive shift when it comes to your relationships. So this is like a relationship reset energy. So some relationships are going through a recalibration. If it's not a relationship and maybe just your relationship with yourself, you yourself are just going through a massive recalibration. If you've had fallouts or discretions with other people, family, friends, co-workers, anything of that nature, then there's a possibility that there could be a bit of a reset. I know the people that I've read for all week, their relationships have gone through big strains, and they were very relieved to know that there was a chance of a bit of a rebirth. But obviously, it's everything that you put energy and effort into. So relationships are going through recalibration. This month, it's important to know who supports your growth and who doesn't. It's very important to identify who drains your growth. You know, you want people who want to be your cheerleader, that believe in you, that hold space for you, that are unconditional and without judgment. So if you've got people in your life that want to keep you small and keep you comfortable just so they don't miss out or feel uncomfortable or anything like that, that's a very important thing to look at. Some connections will deepen, some will fade, some may surprise you with how quickly they shift. So I know for people who do get a little bit of anxiety, this type of energy can be woo. But remember, come back to self, know your worth, know what you deserve, understand your desires, know what you want, attach the feeling to the reasons why you want it, and you should be able to make a pretty easy decision from there. So, Spirit are just asking everyone just to let it happen. December's energy reveals who is truly meant to step into the next chapter of your life and who belongs to that older version of you. So, in money and career, I see blockages lifting around finances and career direction. So if you have been struggling, whether it's with your career or your finances or anything like that, it's important to know that when it comes to energy, that your energy is never blocked. A lot of people out there say, come and pay me thousands of dollars and I'll unblock your energy. Your energy is never blocked. Okay. What happens is that life hits us with lots of crap. We get scared, we get frightened, we shield ourselves, and then we in turn become resistant to this shift and to this change that's coming in. So you're never blocked. Please remove that from your vocabulary, that thing. But if you've been doubting your path or waiting for things to pick up, December will bring back your spark. So use this month to organize, prepare, and get your systems ready because January is coming in fast and it wants you to thrive. Around the middle of December, the emotional energy peaks. Empaths will feel everything more deeply. Make sure you have your non negotiables, your shielding and cleansing in place. We've been guiding a few people who have just gone through their spiritual awakening and soul ascension and all that this week. But your signs and synchronicities will increase, and everything that you haven't processed yet may rise to the surface again. So remember, nothing's happening to you, it's happening for you. Spirit don't want you to judge it. And these emotions aren't setbacks, they are messages for you. And this is your internal GPS trying to redirect you. So, toward the late of December, though, the energy will shift significantly. You may feel a lot clearer, more confident, more motivated, and be able to see the bigger picture. It's like the fog will clear and your 2025 timeline snaps into place, 2026, I should say. A decision you've been struggling with becomes obvious, and a path you weren't sure becomes illuminated. So, in between now and then, what we are to do is to prepave our energy. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Your poor sister, Austin. Oh, thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. I like to keep it real in these parts. All right, so I'm going to channel into spirit now. I'm going to ask spirit to use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer my beautiful community members, myself included, something they feel we need to know to help us move forward. So I do call these psychic predictions, but they're actually possibilities because once again, you are the creator of your own reality, and it doesn't matter what anyone says to you. You still need to become the version of yourself that you want to experience in your world. So what, guys? All right. We've got the King of Pentacles. This is financial windfalls that are coming in for some of you. This is an increase, and they said it in the collective reading. A lot's being illuminated right now. What needs to be illuminated is how bloody worthy you are and how much you deserve this shift. Drop the mask. Everybody needs to drop the mask. Show the world the real you. A lot of people need to learn how to get out of their head, out of their thinking, out of their logic, and land back in their body. Given someone who has a nervous system dysregulation that I'm improving on, I understand how difficult this will be, but it's really important to slow momentums down. If you are feeling depressed, obviously I understand mental health quite well. If you're in a space to maybe speed it up just a little bit, that's encouraged as well. Spirit would love to meet you in the middle and surprise and delight you with some form of abundance or some type of value that is coming in for you. A lot of you do really need to start clearing out your crown chakra and your third eye chakra, because you're receiving downloads, you're receiving the signs, you're receiving the synchronicities, you're receiving everything that you need from spirit and source, even the money, but you're not allowing it in for some reason. And that reason is going to be different for everybody. Maybe you don't feel like you deserve it. Maybe you don't feel like you're worth it. Maybe your mum told you when you were 2 that you'll never amount to anything. There's something going on that's causing resistance in your energy, and this is why you're not receiving it. But I'm telling you now, it's coming in. It's coming in. So this is for the month of December. Oh, smoother justice. I don't know what I can show here, but karmic justice is coming in for you. So no need to be desperate, no need to beg, no need to grovel, no need to force anything right now. Now's the time to come back to self and know that we don't chase anything in this life. We attract it through our own vibration. The more emotionally happy and better and centered and grounded and whole and frisky and fun and fabulous that you do feel, you have something very significant coming in for you. For some people, it is relationships and nice new connections. For the other people, I think I said this in during the week as well on one of the mini reel things. But and for others, it's joy and purpose and prosperity when it comes to your work sector. So let me know down below if you're still watching what it is you're calling in for yourself, because the chat's gone quiet, but I can see you there. Let me know what you're calling in for yourself, because whatever this is, it's going to bring in some beautiful balance in your life. Hopefully, I mean, the only time we want anything outside of ourselves is because of the feeling that we'll have from it. So that's why when it comes to law of attraction, we've got to feel it first so we can have it in our hand. Um, Someone just said, stand up for what you want, stand up for what you want, start fighting for what you want. Use your wisdom now. Let that wisdom land. Try not to be emotionally reactive if you can. Oh, you're standing, getting up in your power, especially if you learn your lesson. This message is not changing from when I did on a reel 2 or 3 days ago. If you don't already, follow all my social medias, because I'm going to do regular energy updates on there as well. I can only do them in 3-minute reels, so I just have to spit them out. But a lot of you are standing up in your power, and I say good for you. Good for you. I feel like some people are going to be standing up to their boss. I feel like some people are going to be standing up to their exes. I feel like some people are going to be standing up for themselves in some particular way. If you do that, there's a beautiful soulmate connection that's coming in. We've got the King of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment that's coming in. It may start with it may be a small offer, but it's got the ability to grow into something more and more and more and more. A lot of you are going to get caught off guard with this. A lot of you are going to be caught off guard. So I said this to a couple of people in my private readings during the week, and I'll say it to you guys now because this can be relevant as well. Um, this can be a work offer, and the problem with these type of offers, that well, it's not a problem, but lack of better human words for understanding, what happens is that when people are in a desperate space, or they don't know what they want, or their energy is a bit scattered or whatever, they actually receive an offer, but that offer doesn't feel big enough. It doesn't feel like it's enough, especially if you are heavily in the lack and scarcity, or you don't believe that anything good can happen to you, or you don't believe that there's a chance that, you might actually get accepted for this job role or career or whatever it is. Spirit wants you to go for it anyway. Spirit want you to go for it anyway, because you need to tell yourself that you are good enough. I they There's a big warning. I get red flags and I get warnings when it's something to be mindful of, and they want you to be mindful of not going into this mindset when this offer or this opportunity or whatever this is comes in for you. They actually want you to take it. They actually want you to take it, because from little things, big things grow. And if you've been really stuck and you've been stagnant and you've been all these things that you label and title yourself or tell the world that you are, you need this opportunity to get you going slowly. You need it. So maybe that's the message. It's not about always getting what you want. Sometimes you need to get what you need in the pursuit for manifesting what it is that you do want. Whatever this is, and I love it, it's equal energy exchange. It's like you go to work and you get paid your worth. It's like you go into a relationship or a connection and you get reciprocity in that as well. There's something about give and take, reciprocity, but know your worth. Know your worth. I had that massive epiphany over the last week. I'm at the tail end of my people pleasing ways. I even had to go to the extent of putting up some boundaries, and those on my Facebook would have seen it. Boundaries when it comes to clients, because I notice when my energy is slipping because my clientele will change. I've been going through a lot on a personal level as well that no one even knows about. So thank you to everybody that's been patient with me when it comes to replying or doing whatever. But there's been a handful that sort of haven't respected that this is my job and this is my time and my energy, and they expect me to work around their schedule. So if you want to check out the rules and regulations, boundary time. But it's probably really important for you guys to set some boundaries for yourself as well. So stop selling for less than you deserve. Stop selling for less than you deserve. But when this offer comes in, like I say, you may sit there and go, no, I'm worth more than that. They're telling me that there's a promise for more to be attached to this. So look, use your own discernment. Use your own discernment with what this is. But I can give you an early psychic heads up that I wouldn't turn my back on this offer too quickly if I were you. And I feel like that's going to happen in the first 2 weeks of December. Within the first 2 weeks. A lot of you just need to be by yourself. I said this during the week in one of the reels that I did. It's really important to stop the noise. You've got to stop this noise and soothe yourself. And you've got to stop listening to the noise outside of yourself. Everybody thinks they know what's best for everybody else, and everybody expects the world to change to suit them. And if they just did it this way, and if they just did it that way, and if they spoke to me like this way, and if they did that, then I would be great. Doesn't work that way. It absolutely doesn't work that way. You need to recalibrate yourself. So if you are out there distracting yourself, diving back into substances, um, using other people as your excuse not to feel good or to move forward or whatever, your guidance is to go into this hermit energy and start doing the work. Stop asking other people for advice. Half of them don't even know what the fuck they're doing. So it's time to come back into that internal guidance, especially if you've gone through a soul ascension or a soul awakening. So I love this. We're heading into much more peaceful, intuitive times. But a lot of you are going to receive, after this massive tower moment, you are going to receive a gift from spirit. And that gift is going to land in your lap only because you release the resistance to it. But if you're going to sit there and go, nothing good happens to me, I'm going to worry about what Henrietta did 3 years ago to me, and you focus on all the injustices in your life, and all that sort of stuff, you're just going to pinch yourself off from this source and supply that's actually coming in for you. It's going to start off small, but it's got potential to grow. From little things, big things grow. A lot of you may receive the financial resources you need to either visit family over Christmas, to travel, to move, to redecorate your house, to have a bit of a glow up, whatever it is, whatever it is. And please, I know how easy it is because I feel like I've gone through too much loss myself over the last, couple of years and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, nothing's going wrong here. Old things, people, places, things, thoughts, behaviors, routines, all that sort of stuff, they need to fall away so this new stuff can come and take its place. And some of you, especially if you've done the work and you release the resistance, you're going to get a little sniff of this in the next couple of weeks. You really are. And I'm excited. So you have to come back and let me know. Thanks everyone who does. Yes. Balance. We've got 4 kings on the table. So this is about you mastering something. Maybe you're mastering something within yourself and you see the physical evidence of it. See, a lot of people walk through this life with an attitude or a belief system that, oh, I'll believe it when I see it. And then they keep seeing more of the shit they don't want to see. At the moment, we are being called to see it in our mind's eye, to see it in our imagination, to see it in our now, even if we haven't got it yet. And then you will believe it because you will get it, if that just made sense. So, significant shifts, new dawn, significant shifts coming in for everybody. Abundance, joy, happiness, fulfillment, peace. Absolutely, Wendy. And how does that feel? Get into that feeling space. Oh, yeah. So we got rest, we got tranquility, and we got hermit. So now's not a time to feather other people's nests. Now's the time to feather your own nest. And now is a great time to release the expectation or the responsibility of others to make you feel happy, to make your world better, to give you what you feel you need, because it's artificial, because no one can live up to that sort of expectation. Spirit wants you to surround yourself with positive energy, positive situations. Like I say, join my membership group. It's only $44. And we will get amongst it together. I'll show you what I'm doing behind the scenes and shit. But we also got music for manifesting as well. So put on some tunes. I'm getting a lot of my psychic messages through music at the moment. So you probably are too. Even the things that I haven't released, like emotionally, they'll put on this sad song, especially if it reminds me of my mom or my brother or something, and I just, okay, I've done that. So releasing doesn't always have to be like full on, you know what I mean? It's and I just heard Drops of Jupiter, so I might have to remember that myself and have a listen to it. But they Drops of Jupiter, that song. Okay, let's get a message from the animals. Unicorn. Don't try to fit in when you're born to stand out, kids. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. For me, it's my dance. Yay! What's it for you? We got the camel. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Trust, faith, belief. I know it's difficult. I know it's difficult, but I'm here to tell you on a psychic level, it's there. If you don't believe and you don't have faith and you say, fuck it, chuck everything in the fucker bucket right now. Because you've got something coming in that's going to help you, some resource, some bit of money, some opportunity, some option, some support, whatever you're calling in for yourself. Hopefully, it's all of it. Please release the resistance, find pieces where you are. And then we got the platypus. Stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. So a lot of people, like I said right at the beginning, I'm got split in two. I'm here to help those who want to help themselves. That's why I do these free things on my social medias and stuff like that. But if you want a one-on-one, my link is down below. But if nothing changes, nothing changes. And if you keep complaining and telling the story and beating the drum of how it currently is and how it's been and who did what and how they did it and all that sort of stuff, you are saying, more of that, please, universe. More of that, please, universe. We need to let that go. And I don't even use the word let that go. I like to say surrender, because even if it's something unwanted, you still, if you're vibrating in lack and scarcity, it's still going to feel like a loss. So, um, try just to use the word, I'm just letting it be. I'm going to let the dust settle. I'm going to release it. Whatever word feels better, words are just words, but words are spells. And especially if you put an emotional attachment to it. So find your happy place word and just say, you know what? You do you, I'll do me. We'll get over here in this community and we'll start playing around a little bit. And yeah, we'll let the evidence prove for itself. So I did feel a little bit stuck because I had two energies. So if you are in your healing journey, I'm going to pull you a healing card and give you a message from that. If you're like me and you choose to just find acceptance and peace with where you are and you are creating a new reality or your future timeline, I'll pull a different card. So we'll start off with those who are still in. Stop selling for sloppy seconds. We're here to grow, learn, expand from contrast. So that's from the good stuff. From the when you have a good thing happen in your life, you're supposed to bask in it. You're supposed to show joy for it. If you receive it in your hand, maybe give a little bit out as well and keep that energy circulating, so to speak. Um, um, yeah, that. And if things are going a little pear shaped for you and stuff, it's about soothing yourself by just saying, you know what, I don't have to have this all figured out right now. I'm going places. I know I can do this. And just don't get caught up in that the world shit and people are shit and continue with those blanket statements. Kylie, if you look in my link down below, honey, there's my stand store. You can I try to keep them all as affordable as I can. So there's lots there to choose from. And thanks so much for being here. I'm not sure whether you're a fresh energy. Ah! All right. For those still on the healing journey or are still wrapping up this end of this cycle, I'm pulling some cards on the mystical healing. They're absolutely beautiful. We got create boundaries. So, what did I just say in the collective reading? It's about creating personal boundaries for yourself. Stop settling, stop saying yes to things that should be no's. And allow yourself and give yourself permission to step into this rebirth. Let the ego die. Let the limiting beliefs die. I had to give my ego a name because I'm still working through it, but I had some pretty destructive thoughts. I had some pretty destructive belief systems. I experienced the result of those things in my life. And that's because my ego was saying, you don't deserve it, Danielle. Remember what happened last time, Danielle? Everyone's the same. And I had these heavy blanket statements, but I gave my ego a name. His name's Barry. So Barry and I have a chat every now and again, especially when Source won't let Barry have the power and spirit. But you can give your ego a name and you'll know because you'll know that it's those things that are keeping you stuck, stagnant, burdened, or worried. And just say, you don't live here anymore. We need to detach ourselves from our batteries. Your brain too is only there to keep your body alive. It's not there really to make your decisions that for you. That's got to come from soul. That's got to come from soul. So on a healing level, it's got experience your rebirth by saying no to anything now that is not for your highest good. This can be your habits. This can be your thought processes. This can be old beliefs. It can be people, it can be places, it can be things, it can be anything. And you do that by creating boundaries for yourself. Those who are meant to be in your life will stay. Those who are meant to leave will leave. It's just the way that it is. So don't let anyone keep you small. Yeah, examine your integrity. Know your worth. All right. I haven't used these live before, but I'm going to now. This is the practical magic activation deck. So if you are deliberately creating the life that you desire with me, let's see what comes out for us in these. All right. So in that prep your energy for 2026 membership, which is only $44. I will be showing you and teaching you how to shield your energy and cleanse your energy every day and some really important daily non-negotiables that would be great to incorporate into your life just to get this new energy moving. Woo! Spirit know me too well. I don't know about you. Actually, no, because I had a client that come to me during the week and they want to start dancing. And then we've got, and I'm starting my dancing tomorrow because it's 30 days to my 50th birthday and I'm going to be primed. Rhythm. So start music for manifesting. Start moving your energy. Even if you just allow yourself to put on one song and have a little bit of a jig while no one's at home or something, it doesn't matter. but you need to start moving your energy. Stop staying stagnant and stuck. Get lost in music. Oh, frig, I love this. Where is it? I gotta be careful when I show the cards because they deem it as nudity. But we got music for manifesting, and we also got lost in music. So maybe people think that people think that to meditate you have to like sit there like a and do this meditation. All meditation is you giving yourself permission to cancel thought. That's all it is. So you can sit there and listen to, like, I've got this bloody window, this thing banging up there. You can sit there and just listen to that for a minute or two, and that will help you with your thought and your mental health. Or just get up and listen to a song, but be present and be immersed in the song. We got the treasure within, so know that you are worthy, know that you are valuable. You are one living treasure. You really are. And sometimes it doesn't feel like that because other people have told you that you're not. Maybe no, I'm going to stick with that. I do believe that spirit are making me direct this energy towards those who have been told that they're not good enough, who have been played small. If you have any guilt or because they just told me with this card too, self-forgiveness. So if people have treated you poorly in the past and you allowed it, just remember that you did your best at that time and that what they did and projected onto you isn't exactly who you are. So maybe you need to come back to the hermit energy and realize who you actually are. um Anything that has happened outside of yourself, whether it's through work, through family, through relationships, through childhood, anything like that, it's only happened to you to show you something. Anyway, that's a big subject. I'll get off that. But you need to know that you are a treasure. And the more that you know that you are a treasure, and the more you have a little bit of a hermit energy here, and the more that you rest, um, the more you're going to be able to receive this offer or opportunity that's coming in for you. And then last but not least, we've got unconscious creativity. So a lot of you do have something in the back of your mind that you enjoy doing, whether this is painting, whether this is getting a little side hustle off the ground, whether this is paying it forward in the community, whether this is starting a YouTube channel, whether this is doing whatever you want to do. It's time to tap into your creativity rather than the problems and the issues and how it currently is. Unconscious. So I do understand that a lot of people have energy stored in their body that they're not aware of. And obviously, if that happens, you'll know it'll affect their behavior, it'll affect their choices, it affects so much of them. But please know that if other people aren't aware of that, it's not your job to tell them that. It's not your job to try to suggest or recommend. Let everybody go at their own pace. But also, if you have stuff come up, which we will deem as triggers, which are those unconscious behaviors or thoughts or feelings or anything like that come up for you, try to identify it and acknowledge it as quick as you can. Come back to self as quick as you can. Regulate yourself as quick as you can. Spirit are really driving this message home because my nose is starting to itch profusely. And yeah, and try to alchemize and transmute that. Oh, I'm glad it feels good for you, Wendy. This was totally different. I haven't done a live session like this in a very long time, or not ever, ever. So, so yeah, what time are we on? Got 10 minutes. If anyone's still watching and they would like me to give them a quick yes or no answer to a question that you have, I'm happy to do that. If you would like to ask me a personal development question while I'm on the line, please ask now. How to do this? What should I do here? all that sort of stuff. I'm happy to help you for another 10 minutes or so. If you want to get really amongst it and want to help me help you, join that $44 group. It's a one-time membership fee. I will help you prepave your energy. Wendy, I keep seeing your name there and my nose keeps itching. And that's usually my sign that spirit's here. And I think it's your mum stepping forward to say hello, darling. I feel like she's been trying to send you a message. So I don't know whether you've smelt her scent or you've seen her flower or something of that nature. If not, I feel like this is like a jasmine smell. Sorry, I'll have to keep rubbing my nose because it's so freaking itchy. I don't know whether it's like a jasmine flower or I know personally I don't like the smell of this this flower, so I'm not a florist. I have no idea. Oh, it doesn't smell like yellow roses. Ah, it smells like this little white flower. I feel like it grows in like a big bush and there's lots of little white flowers on it. Just keep an eye out for that, or you may just get a smell. I'm just asking her what she would like you to know. She wants you to know that it's time to detach from that house. For some reason, and only you know this, and I won't get too personal on it, but she's saying to you, it's time to move forward. I don't know whether you've been waiting for permission to do this or whether you've been saying, I'm not ready, I can't do it, I don't feel stable or secure enough or something. There's something with that house that's keeping you stuck and stagnant. So you can obviously help this energy a bit and influence it a bit by doing your saging and your clearing and your cleansings and all that sort of stuff. But I think it's time to move forward. I love that, Wendy. So your mum's just coming through to give you permission. I don't know why she feels she needs to, or whether that's something that you felt like you needed, but yeah. She wants me to give you a big kiss on the cheek. So because your move is there. It's there. It's just waiting for you to get into alignment and vibrational alignment with it. All right. You're welcome, Wendy. Kylie, am I moving to Queensland in the next 12 months by Christmas next year? Do you see a month? Do you see a month that this happens? All my predictions are given based on an individual's current energy. So sometimes I can see that happening for you in August, but it can happen in April because you've done the relevant energy work to make it happen sooner. I can say August, yes, August. And then it doesn't happen at all because the energy that I'm reading for just says, well, Dan said it's coming, so I'll just sit back and do nothing. You know what I mean? So just want to give a bit of a collective shout out about that. But all right, Kylie, your prayers are being answered, and the only person that's going to hold you back is you. Um, you will move. You will move. I said how long? They said with 8 months because they went 8 out of 12. So this could be the 8th of December. It could be the 8th month out of the next 12 months. So it could be August. I love when I say things flippantly and then it turns out to be that. Could be the 8th month. You will make it happen. You will make it happen, but it's about making the journey a lot more funner than it probably currently feels, especially if you feel like you don't have enough money or life's in the way or anything like that. Oh, Cheyenne, repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Oh my God. Yes, and I think your soul's calling for this. I think you are done where you are. I feel like you will find a lot of emotional fulfillment moving to the Sunshine State. So if you do move to Queensland, make sure you say good day. um, but yeah, I do, and it may even actually be a work offer or a love offer, or someone if you're partnered, they may have to move to for work or something like that. But yeah, come on over, come on over. Hey, it was sad I didn't see you there. Oh, that's all right. You listened to me while you were driving, were you? Oh, the things people do to hear my foghorn. And please know, everybody, that I am doing private one-on-one readings in my home as well. So I have a lot coming up over the next couple of weeks. I will start advertising it. I'm going to start doing collective work in my space here. So I'm going to do law of attraction events, probably energy healing events, other things in my home. I do one-on-one readings in my home now. They are booked privately, so you have to actually email me or message me. All my links are on my Stand store to organise that. That's not available because I don't want everyone to know my address, obviously. But I'm doing that. But I'm also doing group work via Zoom as well. So my ultimate aim is I do believe that everyone deserves a chance. And I do believe that everyone deserves the opportunity to receive spirit guidance or all the knowledge and wisdom that I've collected over the last 50 years and all that sort of stuff. So I'm just trying to make as many opportunities as I can to help those no matter where you are in life. So if you can only afford a little bit, then that's cool, because that's my way of paying it forward as well. So paying it forward doesn't always have to mean you earn millions and then give back from the millions of moolah that you have. It's actually, if you're of true service, it's not even about the money. The money's a beautiful byproduct of the energy that you put out to the universe. So please do keep an eye out. I do try to keep my prices as low as I can, but I'm going to try and offer different brackets for those so everybody can get a little something. But I think it's really important that everybody shouldn't expect things for free because it is still time and energy. And the biggest lesson that I learned throughout my journey too is if you keep offering free stuff, people actually don't value that. They really don't. And from a professional point of view, if you give everything for free, then you're not you're enabling people to stay this small. There's got to be a point in our lives where we just have to say, I need to invest in myself. And unfortunately, it was not unfortunate, but it's the way of the world. That's what money's for. So if you're feeling like you're in lack or scarcity when it comes to money or resources or anything, please know that money's energy. You need to fall in love with money again. You need to know that it's not the root of all evil. And you need to learn and believe that money does grow on trees at the back and all that sort of stuff. Um, so yeah. Oh, moving to your partner. I love that, Kylie. Awesome. I recommended my friend S to you. Hope she reached out. I don't know, Lisette. I don't know. When I'm in reading mind and I'm reading energies, I don't remember names. So I don't remember anyone by the name with the name S. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, guys, stay in touch. Everything that you need me for. Mm. Everything that you need me for is in my Stand store. The link is down below. If you join my Law of Attraction challenge, as well as that's not Law of Attraction challenge, but a prepay for your energy. I'm waffling now. You can do that down below. If not, check out all my socials. I will continue to upload reels and all that sort of stuff. And keep an eye out for the group work that I've got coming up. I'd really love to help you and connect with you and inspire you and influence you and give you some of your biggest aha moments of your life. So I love you guys. Thanks so much for all your love and support. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.